All right, y'all. It's that time. My favorite time of the week. So, happy Sunday to everybody. My name is Cassandra, if you don't know me, and this is my thing I do every Sunday. And I have to do one more thing, and then we'll get going. Boom. All right. So if you're new to Songwriter Sunday, this is what we do here. I play a couple songs, just kind of open up for a guest, and then I bring that guest on, another songwriter or songwriting team, at 2:15 Central, and we talk to them about their original music and hear some original music and just kind of hang out. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty nice thing. So this is my musical highlight of my week, and today it's Valentine's Day. For those of you who do or do not, I have a couple team here coming on. They got some original songs to share. It's Owen Stevenson and Candace Washburn. I'm so excited to have them on. They're delightful. They're so talented. Multi-instrumentalists, singers, songwriters, also doing really cool other things. So I hope you can hang out till 2:15 to see Owen and Candace. Till then, you're stuck with me. And for the people who are back again for Songwriter Sunday, thank you for watching. All right, I'm gonna kick it off with an original song that I wrote, probably about a year ago. Today I figured I would do some love songs, some anti-love songs, some what's happening songs. So my very first song, I'll let you see how you feel about it. And by the way, as we're getting going as well, you are welcome to put any comments, questions, feedback, anything in the chat wherever you're watching. I have extremely thick skin, so if you like a song, tell me. If you don't, yeah, you can still tell me. And once we get Owen and Candace on, start thinking of some cool questions to ask them too. It'd be awesome. All right, so this is Hit Me Up. Let me know what you think it's about. Hey, Norm. Hey, Charlotte. You make my blood boil. You make my hands shake. You make my legs twitch. You make my chest ache. I wanna take it out. I am sick for your touch. I wish you'd call me sometime. I wish I didn't grieve the one I hate so much. I want you to come a little closer. I want you to drive me mad. I want you all up in my business. I want you to hit me up. You make crazy in my brain, and you know you do. You could take away my pain, but that's no fun for you. No fun, no fun, no fun. I wanna eat you whole. I wanna make you disappear. I wish you'd call me sometime. How do you make it unclear? I want you to come a little closer. I want you to drive me mad. I want you all up in my business. I want you to hit me up. Beautiful demon, let's play a game of hide and seek. If I find you, I'll use your bones to clean my teeth. Horrible princess, let's play a game of chess. And if you get me in a corner, you can do what suits you best. I want you to come a little closer. I want you to drive me mad. I want you all up in my business. I want you to hit me. I want you to come a little closer. I want you to drive me mad. I want you all up in my business. Hit Me Up. All right. Hit Me Up. That is coming out soon. I did that as a collaboration with my husband, John, my friend Jordan Jenkins on the bass, and my friend Spencer Forwood on the drums. Aw, thank you. I wanted to write a creepy song. You know, like dudes get to write creepy. I want to write a creepy song. That's my creepy song. So that's gonna be on my my album coming out this fall. I got a great team of dudes that I'm working with, so stay tuned for that. And as per the chat popping up on the restream chat, right at 2:15 we're gonna have Owen and Candace on. We're gonna hear some of their original music, and we're gonna talk about songwriting and gigging and all matter of musical things, no doubt. So just stay put till 2:15. And we'll get them up here as well. Yeah. Yay! Julie, Paul, awesome, awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Wait till you get the full band experience. I scream on it and everything. It'll be fun to listen to. Yeah. So that's Hit Me Up, y'all. For my second, I guess, Valentine's-ish Day song, I have another, so I have my I Want You But I Hate You song, and then I have this is my just like utter loneliness song. So this is called, I wrote this a long time ago. So this is called, it's okay now, don't worry. This is called For the Love. It's one of my favorite songs that I've written for personal reasons. Sometimes I get so disconnected, I could care less where you are, what you're doing, or who you're doing it with. But if you call to check in, I will pick up, 'cause that's the right thing to do, isn't it? Don't you say, it was only for the need and never for the love. Don't you say, I can never love anything as much as my job. Something's gotta pay for these nice cocktails on these nice great rooftops. We could wave and say hey to all the nice rich people standing across from us. I pretend you didn't mean what you said when you said I was too serious, because I judge my success by the amount of time I get to spend by myself. I've been around enough to know when a cycle has cycled and it's time to go. Well, we've been washed, we've been hung out to dry. Now it's time to fold, please. One of us has got to fold. Don't you say, it was only for the need and never for the love. Don't you say, I could never love anything as much as my job. Something's gotta pay for these nice cocktails on these nice great rooftops. We can wave and say hey to all the nice rich people standing across from us. I pretend you didn't mean what you said when you said I was high maintenance, because I judge my success by the amount of time I get to spend by myself. I am a broken record, I am a broken record, I am a broken record. How many times do I have to say the same things to you without losing my mind? And that's fine. I know you're at the end of the line, because I got this broken past that I'm gluing back together. All I ever needed from you was a little love, a little time, but that's fine. You go your way and I will gladly go mine. Things change, things move, people grow. And you can do that with me, or you can do it alone. If you keep treating people just like this, you're always gonna be alone. And you were right. It was only for the need and never for the love. And you were right. I can never love anyone as much as I love this job. 'Cause something's gotta pay for these nice cocktails on these nice great rooftops. We can wave and say hey to all the nice rich people standing across from us. I pretend you didn't mean what you said when you said I was so lonely, because I judge my success by the amount of time I get to spend by myself. The amount of time I get to spend by myself. Excuse me. Frog in the throat. That's For the Love. I wrote that a while back. It's, all of the gigging musicians watching probably understand, you know, when you go on tour, you lose relationships and friendships. It's hard to keep up when you're touring. But now I get to hang out at home all the time. And for my last song, I have a guest. Ooh, come on. My husband John and I wrote a song, as we sometimes do. We wrote it on Friday. We're going to play it for you. And as soon as the song is over, we're going to get Owen and Candace up on the screen where we're going to hear some of their original music. And we're just going to talk about like life and gigs and whatever's on our minds. So hang tight for 4 more cool minutes, and we're going to start the interview portion of the show. It'll be a blast. But for the last song, my husband John's going to come play, and we're going to do a new song we wrote called Valentine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Squeeze it in here.
Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Thank you. Thanks, Julie. All right.
Can I light this candle?
Do you have a lighter?
I do.
Yeah, but we don't have much time.
Oh, sorry.
Hurry. Okay, we have to set the mood for the Valentine song.
It's a Valentine's song.
It's a Valentine song, and it's brand new. It's a baby. It's only a couple days old.
Yeah. All right.
All right, indeed. And actually, you just released a video of this morning, right?
I did.
It's on John's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
You can find it on both of our Facebook pages and social media.
That's true. That's true. Norm got the pre-release. He knows. Someone's gotta be a fool for love, prisoner of the rules of love, getting high on every fantasy. Now you're here, and now I know. Years alone, and now I know. No matter the struggle, rain or snow, no matter the weather, pain or shine, I want you to be, would you be my Valentine, be mine. Someone's gotta keep the power on. I'm the prince of pots and pans and flowers, getting by on every cozy evening, because you're here, and now I know. Years fly by, and now I know. No matter the struggle, pain, the snow, no matter the weather, pain or shine, I want you to be, would you be my Valentine? When my back bends and my mind ends and my friends end, be mine. When my knees give out and I can do without the colors and the sound, I have always been lost and found. The most beautiful time spent never runs out. Years fly by, and now I know. No matter the struggle, rain or snow, no matter the weather, pain or shine, I want you to be, would you be? Years fly by, and now I know. No matter the struggle, rain or snow, no matter the weather, pain or shine, I want you to be, would you be my Valentine, be mine. Oh. John Charles Weston on the piano.
Cassandra Kaczor on the voice.
Yes, that's our new song. It's, like I said, a little baby, a couple days old, so
Yeah.
imperfect on my end, but you nailed it.
Ah.
Yeah, come on. All right.
Thanks for listening.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. All right. Now, Now is the fun part. We're going to get Candace and Owen up here on the screen. We're going to talk about songs. We're going to hear their songs. I don't know what's going to happen after that, but it's going to be fun. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Susie. Holy cow, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. All right, buckle in. Here we go, y'all. For Songwriter Sunday. Hey, kids. Hello.
Hi.
All right, got to get you guys up here. Woohoo! There you are. How's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
Ooh, I cannot hear you yet,
Okay.
but we will. Aw, thank you guys. Thank you for the nice feedback, y'all. It's awesome.
Still cannot.
It's quiet. It's quiet.
All right. Let's see. I got you here.
Yeah, I'm not worried. You guys
Yeah.
have a very beautiful and very advanced setup over there. I love it.
Is this getting louder?
Yes.
Okay, great. How's that?
Great.
All right. Let's hope that did it. Cool.
All
Are
right.
you on?
Am I on?
Yes.
We're checking 1, 2, 3.
And sounding good with some reverb.
Great. Love that. Cool. How about, let's just double check this. Can you hear that?
Yep.
Great. Awesome.
Yep. Looking, sounding great. How are y'all doing this morning? Afternoon.
Great. We're just
We're great.
hanging out on
Hanging
Valentine's
out.
Day.
Hanging out with our friend via Skype.
Yeah.
When's the last time anybody did that?
Yeah.
I know. My dinosaur equipment, but I appreciate y'all making it work.
Absolutely.
All right. So, yeah, if you're comfortable, let's just kick off with the song. I'd love to hear something.
Sure.
And then any stories you got, we can do that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with one that we released. I released about 4 or 5 years ago, which is crazy. Anyway, this is a song off my last record called "Love Is the Best Thing We Do." Let's go for a ride. I'll steal you away for the night. You got my heart beating so fast. Let's make this beautiful feeling last. Baby, you look so fine. You give the sun a reason to shine. And love is the best thing we do. And baby, my love belongs to you. Count on me, and I will come through. Baby, 'cause love is the best thing we do. Let's go out past the city lights. Hold each other so tight. We could have a little fun till we see the morning sun. Baby, you look so fine. You give the sun a reason to shine. And love is the best thing we do. And baby, my love belongs to you. Count on me, and I will come through. Baby, 'cause love is the best thing we do. I will be lost without you, but I'd do anything to find my way back to your loving arms, so everything will be okay. Love is the best thing we do. And baby, my love, it belongs to you. Count on me, and I will come through. Baby, 'cause love is the best thing. Love is the best thing we do. And baby, my love count on me, and I will come through. Baby, 'cause love is the best thing. Love is the best thing. Love is the best thing we do. Yeah. Thanks. Cool. How's it sound? Okay.
Guitar and
Like
blade.
no one ever. Cool. All right, there we go.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Awesome. Got some really nice feedback here on the chat on that song. Everybody's loving your voices and the vibe and stuff. So thank you for kicking off with that. What a fun song.
Where do can I see that? I forget.
Yeah, if you have another device on any of the streaming platforms, you should be
All right.
able to see at least a few of the real-time comments. So give some shout-outs too.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay today a little bit more off-screen than I typically am because I don't want to cut either of your faces out too much. But I just want to say, again, thank you for being here. And just in terms of the people who aren't familiar with you folks or your music, is there anything that you'd like to say about yourselves, kind of introduce yourselves professionally a little bit?
Yeah, so my name's Owen Stevenson, and I'm a singer-songwriter, but mostly wedding singer right now at this point, well, before COVID. And this is my lovely wife.
I'm lovely wife, Candace Washburn, for short.
You have a separate website?
Don't even bother looking for my website. It's just a domain name, and I haven't bothered to actually keep it up. But yeah, it did exist at one point. I was a jazz major and singer, not much of a songwriter, but I write a little bit. You'll hear a couple of my songs today.
Yeah, you will.
Awesome.
Yeah. So for this next tune, I at the beginning of COVID, I know we were just talking about this, but at the beginning of kind of the lockdowns and everything, just to keep productivity up, I hadn't written and I had like writer's block for years. And so I was like, I'm going to break through this. So I started hosting this Facebook group called the Corona Songwriting Challenge. And basically people would get a phrase, I would post a phrase, and you had 4 days to write and record a song incorporating that word or phrase. So you're going to hear a couple of tunes from that, because I actually wrote 16 songs in like probably 10 weeks after not writing for a couple of years, which was really cool. Wonderful. And nice to bust through there. So I'm going to play one right now from the Songwriting Challenge. I think the phrase was, I just might. I think that was the actual phrase, which is the name of the song. So this is I Just Might.
Perfect.
Oh, it's in B. Yeah, you hit solo.
I'll figure it out.
It's time to stop being a waste of space. Get my act together, join the rat race. Might even buy myself a fancy briefcase. I just might. Get in shape and go for a long, long run. Find that little extra motivation to feel the way I always used to feel. I just might. Travel more, plan a vacation, stick to my budget or at least create one. Gonna eat right and get to bed early, sleep tight. I shouldn't get my hopes up, but I just might. Might learn a new language, parlez-vous français? If I ever make one, I'll put it on my resume. How long can it take? I'll learn a new phrase every day. I just might. Travel more, plan a vacation, stick to my budget or at least create one. Gonna eat right and get to bed early, sleep tight. I shouldn't get my hopes up, but I just might. Don't like disappointment, so I set the bar low. If you don't send out invites, you can't have any no-shows. I studied real music, yet this is the song that I compose. Isn't that apropos? Travel more, plan a vacation, stick to my budget or at least create one. Gonna eat right and get to bed early, sleep tight. I shouldn't get my hopes up, but I just might. I just might, I just might, I just might. I just might, I just might, I just might. I just might, I just might. I just might.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic, y'all.
Yeah. Candace plays violin too, by the way. She's
Yeah.
pretty talented.
Russian.
I used to play violin.
Yeah. So that was fun to get all those songs out of that songwriting challenge.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question then, since my first song, my creepy song,
Loved it.
Yeah, that was also from a songwriting group that was very prompt based. So, how do you see the value? I mean, how do you see the value in prompts? I guess is my first question. And then, does that feel different than writing, kind of just on your own, inspired, separate from kind of direction or group support?
Yeah, that's cool. I am not gonna lie, most of my stuff that I have written and released in the last 5 to 7 years has been prompt based. I think for me personally, when I was younger, I had tons of way more heartbreak, and I think that was easier to just sit down.
Babe, I can break your heart more.
Just want to sit down and write a song. But I think with having to pay more bills and just have more mundane life things and doing more like of the cover stuff, I had less motivation to just like sit down and write unless I had that prompt and deadline. So for me personally, it actually has worked really well to just have an idea, go with it, commit to it, even if it is not a great song that you write. The next prompt and deadline might produce, a much better one just because you're getting that muscle of writing again. So yeah, I don't know if
and I think that like prompt and inspiration are often sometimes the same thing. Like some of the song of my like 6 songs I've written in my whole life. It wasn't always like, here's a prompt that you need to write with, but it would be like a collection of words that really inspired me. And I think sometimes those can be the same thing.
No, absolutely. What a great point too. I think there's definitely a myth about kind of just like, I think okay, let me use my words better. It's not a myth, but maybe like a stereotype that the artist is just like struck by lightning and then they like create this fantastic, wonderful thing, right? When in reality, as you said, Owen, too, and you too, Candace, in terms of kind of the structural aspects, a lot of the beauty of feeling the inspiration or the impetus to do the creation comes from a muscle, Like I can't run out and do a marathon today unless I train for it. And I think the same applies to art. And actually, part of what you've both said is part of, the professional component of being a musician. It kind of strips it of its mysticism and puts it into this is my career,
Right. And that's not to say that you don't get hit sometimes with that inspired, like I do need to sit down. It doesn't come as often, but when it does, at least you have that muscle memory of like being able to get that out.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I think you hear prolific writers and journalists and musicians and artists talk about this all the time. Like, you have to do it every single day. A lot of what you make is going to be crap, and that's fine, but you have to build the momentum and get the practice doing it to be able to create the more worthwhile work.
Oh, absolutely. And actually, this is a conversation that has not yet come up in the 16 weeks of doing this. So I might lean into that a little more as we continue on too. So I appreciate both of your thoughts on that too. And then you said that you had an album come out 5 years ago?
Yeah, 2016. That was a long time ago. Yeah, that was that was like a full length thing we did here in Chicago. That was actually my first solo full length album that I did. I released an EP like in 2012 or 13. Yeah, it's got plenty of full 11 songs. I'm trying to remember what's even on it right now, but you can stream it overnight if you want to donate. Like, I'll get about 7 cents if you stream it on mute overnight.
Well, we'll circle back to that and make sure people know where to find that as well.
For sure.
Getting some cool feedback. We have some great people watching today. Well, we have great people watching every day, but my friend Adam in Kalamazoo is a songwriter, composer, educator, and also arts admin, just master of all trades. And he's kind of vibing with you guys in terms of creativity is like a practice, right? And you strengthen that. And then, John's dad says, I remember a composer answering the question, what inspired this piece, with the answer, the commission amount. So that's cool. I mean, it's cool that like music and art can be this magical thing, but it can also be this very like grounding, practical thing too. So
yeah.
Thank you for that. All right, let's hear another tune. I'm loving this, guys. You sound great.
What else do this time?
All right, this is
one of two of my songs that you'll hear today. This is called This Time, and I wrote it from Owen's perspective of what it must be like to date me.
Ooh.
I can be a little bit of a difficult personality.
Most interesting people.
Oh, we did. So that's how this came about. I'm trying to remember if there was some kind of like muse phrase for this one. I don't know if there was.
No, this was well before that.
No, I mean just like in my life. You think you're the only muse?
Yeah.
Baby, help me understand why your love runs cold when I reach for your hand. Baby, can we realign? Or are we all through this time? All throughout our love affair, you have often told me that I should beware of your drastic ups and downs, and that you might not hang around. I've done my best to keep you satisfied, and I've tried to give you room to breathe. I've tried my best, but I can't read your mind. Baby, love's a two-way street. Baby, won't you come around? Will you stand with me on the middle ground? Baby, can we realign? Or are we all through this time? done my best to keep you satisfied, and I've tried to give you room to grow. Am I your trophy or your Valentine? Baby, won't you let me know? Baby, won't you come around? Will you stand with me on the middle ground? And baby, can we realign? Or are we all through this time? Are we all through this time? Are we all through this time?
Awesome. All right. So I have to now I have to ask another question. I'm compelled. So let's touch on genre, right? So Candace, you have, well, first of all, I want to say I always forget what an awesome voice you have, but then I'm glad because then I remember every time I hear you. But as far as genre goes, like, you know, that is a pop tune, but I hear the jazz influence, right? And the structure for that. So my first question is for you. How do you kind of begin, or how do you think about fusing them as two separate things? Is it just kind of organically a soup inside of you?
It's more of a crisis. As I write a song, I'll kind of like, I'm out of frame. Is that what you're saying? I thought you were telling me to go closer.
No, I'm taking myself out so that I can see both of you when you answer. So don't worry.
Yeah. So having done so much jazz from like, I didn't listen to pop music from age 12 until 24. So a lot of what informs me is like Motown and 70s soul and jazz. So my kind of default is to write in a jazz format, a lot of like AABA. And it's hard for me when I hear, so I heard that song as being kind of like almost like a Midnight Train to Georgia groove. And then I had to like fit it into what my brain does in putting it in like a standard jazz format. And it's actually really hard for me to break away from that. What other song do I have? Oh, Pictures Like That. That's not either. I don't know. It's always kind of like swimming around among different genres. And it's hard for me to pick how things should be. But I think they usually turn out nice.
The good thing is we're not writing for mass audiences.
Right.
Because there's not mass consumption.
No one's ever,
music,
no one's going to ever hear what I read anyway,
Yeah,
so it doesn't matter.
Yet. No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like, there are a bunch of artists, pop artists that I love that are clearly informed by jazz, but they just have their own voice. And so that's awesome for me. To listen to in terms of like a breath of fresh air in my listening. And then Owen, for you, like kind of where, I know we've touched on this personally, but for the folks who are watching, where do you draw your inspiration? Where do you basically put your feet in terms of heroes or?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I learned to play guitar because of Dave Matthews and those 90s artists. That's who got me into like the acoustic pop stuff. And I was also in a punk band in middle school, Green Day cover band,
cool.
Original hardcore band called Chain, pretty cool. We were awesome. And yeah, but in terms of that, honestly, just like singer-songwriters, my favorite singer-songwriter of all time is Jim Croce, who can tell a story like no other, and you listen to just the two of them playing acoustic guitars and it still sounds like full orchestration. And then I don't have a jazz background, but I was a classical voice major at Indiana, and so that helps me appreciate the orchestration and wish that I could do more if I were playing with more people, because I cannot play guitar like they could. But yeah, so just the singer-songwriter telling a story, but still kind of keeping with that hook, because we don't have as much of an attention span these days. So.
Well, and I gotta say too, just to bring it back to the Dave Matthews stuff, some of my favorite performances of his songs are like the stripped down acoustic stuff with Tim Reynolds. So
Yeah, that Luther College album with
yeah, fantastic. Cool, guys. Yeah, what else you got in the chamber?
Cool. Let's see. I'm not gonna anymore.
Sure.
Cool. This is another tune from the Songwriting Challenge, and I'm not. What was the challenge? I don't know. I'm not
gonna anymore.
I'm not gonna anymore. So yeah, here's.
It was not gonna blank anymore.
Yeah. I'm not anymore was the phrase, and I turned it into I'm not gonna anymore. Spent so much time living in fear, so consumed it seems I can't see nothing clear. The cliche shadows hover above. I keep searching and searching for a dove to fall too far or fall too fast. There's gotta be a bottom to this hopelessness. I've raised the white flag a little too fast, but I'm not gonna anymore. Instead of losing my mind, I'm gonna take it in stride. Pick myself up off the floor. I still climb up on the highest ledge, but now I just soak up the view. But I'm ready to make my new debut, 'cause I'm finally breaking through. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Gotta climb the wall instead of banging my head against the bricks I laid with my own hands. No, it should be easy. Hell, I make it so hard. Time to throw away the victim card. To fall too far or fall too fast, gotta find the bottom of this hopelessness. I've raised the white flag a little too fast, but I'm not gonna anymore. Instead of losing my mind, I'm gonna take it in stride. Pick myself up off the floor. I still climb up on the highest ledge, but now I'll just soak up the view. Well, I'm ready to make my new debut, 'cause I'm finally breaking through. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. If you're afraid of the dark, don't close your eyes. If you're afraid to fail, don't agonize. I don't think I can overemphasize. I've raised the white flag a little too fast, but I'm not gonna anymore. Instead of losing my mind, I'm gonna take it in stride. Pick myself up off the floor. I still climb up on the highest ledge, but now I'll just soak up the view. I'm ready to make my new debut, 'cause I'm finally breaking through. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Yeah. So groovy. So I want to ask you a quick question before I ask you more questions. We've got about 15 minutes left. Do you want to burn through some more songs so people can listen, or do you want to, is it okay if I ask another question or two?
Ask another question or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're all okay with that.
That's
we
great.
need like 6 hours per show, honestly, to get through everything. So there's so much. So we heard, Candace, one of your songs, a couple of yours, Owen. There is so much like vibrance and positivity. Even the Candace, your song where you're like, you know, thinking about the relationship aspects. There's so much like Like, I feel like so much self-love there and like quest for like self-improvement and understanding in your lyrics.
I think I really captured Owen in that way.
That's actually, I'm kind of like annoyingly positive.
He's a Pollyanna.
So, yeah. But so I don't know if that is the reason that it. I do have one or two. I can't off the top of my head think of what they are, but I have definitely written some songs, especially for the songwriting challenge where the prompt was there, that I wrote some like less positive songs, and that was pretty fun to just kind of get out of character for me. But
I am the opposite of you. I write all sad songs, and then once in a while I'm like, let's get sassy, and it's very
fun. Yeah. I smile a lot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and then something I just kind of generally like to ask, especially listening to lyrics and music, whoever wants to go first, kind of what's your process for putting a tune together? Lyrics first, music first, freestyle?
I usually get some kind of phrase, like a piece of a phrase and a little idea of a melody, and then I kind of put chords under it, and then they kind of get fleshed out together from there.
Cool.
I definitely I write hook based, so I'll noodle on a guitar until I hear music. I most of the time actually kind of write the music first, and we'll do that until I'll noodle until I get a hook. I'll get a lyrical hook for the chorus or for like the end of a verse or whatnot, and then I'll build the music based off of what that phrase inspires, and then I'll fill in the story from there.
Cool. I can definitely just listening actively now. I can hear that in both of your writing too. So this is the time in the show before we get to your last few tunes here. I just like to ask, like, what can people who like your music do for you? People who are watching today or will watch later on YouTube or whatever. How can they support your art? How can they support you in any way? So go ahead and plug all your things. Tell us where we can listen, stream, buy, Venmo, anything.
Yeah, well, I think the Venmo is on the screen, which is awesome. Thank you. Mm-hmm. In terms of recorded music, I've got two things on all the streaming services under Owen Stevenson. The latest record is called Right Here and Now, and the older one is the Edgewater EP. And that's pretty much it. I plan on going into the studio at some point to record some of the songs that we did that I wrote during the songwriting challenge, the Corona Songwriting Challenge. But Facebook, all those links are up there. I post rarely, so you won't have to worry about spam. But when I do post, it's with new stuff and content and live streams and whatnot.
You can support me by supporting my husband, because we work together on a lot of his songwriting. I help you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
As far as my original music goes, sometimes you can hear me play it with the Gypsy Jazz Band that I've been with for a long time, like 8 years now. Les Percolateurs. You can find us at chicagogypsyjazz.com, which is easier to spell than Les Percolateurs.
Thank you.
And you can find us on Spotify. We have an all-original album called Pop Manouche, which is on Spotify,
it's
CD
awesome.
Baby, Amazon. Yeah, fantastic. Come look us up. We're I don't toot my horn ever, but we're a great band.
Yeah,
we're true. So good and we're so much fun, and I miss playing with everybody.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. Well, I won't get in your way too much more here for the last 10 minutes. So what do you want to share?
Good. This is going to be Candace's song from the Corona Songwriting
Challenge. Yeah, this is the only of my own songs that I wrote from the Songwriting Challenge. This is just prompts that, like, the words all of a sudden just like gave me a flood of imagery that I wanted to put into a song. And this was slightly before the holidays, probably in November. We've been stuck inside forever. It's winter. There's no light, and we're all depressed, and we don't know when we're going to see our family again. So we'll see if I can I haven't actually sung this without crying yet, so we'll see if I can do it.
All right. I look forward.
So the prompt was pictures. I've got pictures like that.
Mm,
And so this song is called Pictures Like That.
beautiful.
Picnics in the Midwest sun, jars of fireflies glow. All grown up, still playing like we were children. Barefoot walks along the creek and the grass. I've got pictures like that. Splashing off of waterfalls, ancient valleys and walls, cobblestone alleys where I don't speak the language, finding cafes full of strangers and cats. I've got memories like that. Glowing fires, winter nights, everyone right where they belong. No empty plates, no empty seats at the tables. Little eyes will watch for snow through the glass. I've got dreams like that.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying.
It's really pretty.
I'm trying not to. That's beautiful.
No cry.
Luckily, there are
A happy live stream.
it's a non-Owen chord progression, so I can just focus by staring at this page and like don't mess up these chords.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a lovely tune.
It like broke and made my heart feel okay all at the same time.
Oh, well, wonderful feedback.
This might be the second time on this that I've gotten choked up. So thank you so much. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, we gotta move on before I get like all crazy here.
Let's see. I mean, I guess we have time. We have time for like one more, right?
Yeah, we
cool.
can go one or two. We can go a couple minutes over if you want to do a couple
All right.
back to
Well,
back
let's
real
do
quick. Up to you.
this one, and yet I don't, and then end with. Cool. All right, we're gonna end with two from the Corona Songwriting Challenge. So these are all new songs that no one's heard performed live. So this is the prompt for this one was, and yet I don't. I'm more Odie, you're more Garfield. I like coffee, but you want tea. You couldn't care less about the teams that I root for. You like land, but I like the sea. It's fairly obvious we see things differently. And yet I don't want to spend another night without you, baby. I'll never find another person that has your groove. And even though from time to time we'll have a shift in paradigm, it's clear that opposites attract when I'm with you. I'm like thunder, you're like lightning. I'm more sweet and you're more savory. I can't believe you don't like pineapple on pizza, but that's okay, 'cause that means more for me. It's fairly obvious we see things differently. And yet I don't want to spend another night without you, baby. I'll never find another person that has your groove. And even though from time to time we'll have a shift in paradigm, it's clear that opposites attract when I'm with you. I hope you know I've always got your back, but that doesn't mean that I won't give you any crap. It's fairly obvious, and yet I don't want to spend another night without you, baby. I'll never find another person that has your groove. And even though from time to time we'll have a shift in paradigm, it's clear that opposites attract when I'm with you. It's clear that opposites attract when I'm with you.
Oh, that's
I forgot the ending on that one.
ending schmendings.
Yes.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, let's sneak in one more, because I know we've got both of you on today, so I want to,
Cool.
let's get one
Yeah.
more going.
Yeah, so this is one of the ones that I actually have performed out. It's called Not Always the Same. So this is another one from the Songwriting Challenge. Are you going to play this one?
Yeah.
It's in the key of C.
Do I remember how the song goes?
Yeah. Big Ben. I wake up every morning thinking I'm gonna be a superstar. I'll make a living while I'm singing and picking here on this guitar. Or maybe I could be an astronaut and take a walk in outer space. I just wanna do something that puts a smile on my face. 'Cause I got dreams to be living, though time it may not ever be right. You gotta know success and fame are not always the same. Keep your dreams inside and let them take flight. I want to travel around the world and see as much of it as I can see. The Tower of Pisa, Burj Khalifa, Mona Lisa, Opera House in Sydney. Ideally, I would have someone keeping me company right by my side. We'll grab a hat, put on a coat, and hit the slopes down until you ride. 'Cause I got dreams to be living. Ain't got no time to wait for an invite. Real life and picture frames are not always the same. Keep your dreams inside and let them take flight. Cause I got dreams to never be exactly right. You gotta know success and fame are not always the same. Keep your dreams inside. 'Cause I got dreams to be living. Ain't got no time to wait for an invite. Real life and picture frames are not always the same. Keep your dreams inside and let them take flight. Let them take flight.
Awesome. What a perfect one to end on, too.
Well, thanks so much for having us.
My pleasure. Yeah, and that's a great song, especially for this past year, too, kind of figuring out what's going on with careers and all that stuff, too. So, yeah, my pleasure. Thank you both so much for making the time. You both sound wonderful. And once the weather's tolerable, let's go have a patio beer. Yeah?
Let's do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
And some pho.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you again. You're so lovely. You're so wonderful. When you get the time, go back through that chat. You have so much lovely feedback on your songs, both of you. So I want to thank you again, and have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. We'll chat soon, okay?
Thanks. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you for having
Take
us.
care.
We love and miss you.
Miss you too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, everybody who's left watching. Owen Stevenson and Candace Washburn, that was an amazing set. Do go follow their social medias, their Spotify, everywhere that you can. And tell them to go out and play more original music, because we're all like cover artists and stuff, for the monies. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. Next week is going to be super special as well. I'm having an old friend of mine on the show. We lived together during my undergrad in Michigan. His name is Richard Baskin Jr., and now I believe he is based in New York City. He is a singer, songwriter, composer. He's a student of jazz. He is doing stuff with like musical theater. I don't know. Like, he's doing everything right now. So I really hope that next Sunday at 2 p.m. Central, you can hear Richard as well. It's been a few years since we caught up, so it should be a really cool show. So for the regulars who've been watching Songwriter Sunday, I so appreciate you coming back. Again, this is one of the highlights of my week. I'm a super music nerd. I love to talk about art. And for those of you who are new watching, I hope you come back again and check out some other cool creatives based all over wherever I can find them. Usually Chicago area, but kind of international as well. So as always, stay well, stay safe, stay kind, and I'll see you next Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Take care, y'all.